This is another thing I got. $5 strobe light. Doesn't strobe very fast, but anyways, I'm gonna go and dig into this thing right now. This Western Electric telephone box, and see what's actually inside of it. Kind of excited. I really don't want to mess it up. Oh, that's not too bad. I'm gonna talk to you while I'm doing this, and then maybe this video will be cool, maybe it won't. I don't know, we'll see. Anywho, everyone was going to lunch outside, so I thought I'd pop in here and focus on this toy for a minute. Now, one of the things I wanted to share, like in this madness of like, why would I buy a 100-year-old telephone thing from Western Electric when I'm primarily interested in Western Electric hi-fi or high fidelity or theater sound, playback type stuff, big stuff. Well, for one, I'm a fan of electronics first, and Western Electric is a long-term name in our game. They were a major distribution company in the very beginning, and they would get contracts for various things throughout the country, around the world actually, for the military and civil sector, and then they would commission various manufacturers to actually make that stuff. So, okay, I'm about to open Pandora's box. Let's check this out. What do we have here? We have something that's a little dry. I can clean that up and lube it. The gears down there, they appear to be a little bit dirty. I'm not sure what's binding. It feels like something's binding a little bit. This is a bell, so I'm sure that's like some kind of a ringer. I don't know how I'm going to use these coils, but I have a feeling I'm going to use these coils, or my desire is to use these coils for something. I'm going to measure them, find out what their value is, and then see if maybe I can use them for a choke, something in my circuits. Maybe I will utilize this little motor to power some kind of a capacitance bank and be able to, charge up a preamp to play for maybe a 45 record, length of time. A lot of times they put the schematic inside the box. No schematic here today. But I could probably look it up. It's got a number on the bottom here that says 3,500, 3,000, 35,000, 35,000. Yeah. And really it only looks like we have a little crank to a motor, and then we have some coils. Like I said, I don't know what they're going to do, what they're going to measure at. They may not measure out anything. It might just be for fun for me. And then I also get some bells. Maybe I'll put them into some kind of art project or something. I don't know. Maybe nothing. Maybe it's just, oh look, there's a little contact down there. I bet that's dirty. But if I clean that up, I'll get better bell ringage. Not getting any bell ringing right now, which means my coils aren't being excited. So maybe just need to clean that contact up, lube this, and I'll have a bell ringer, that also puts out roughly, when I was cranking it, I was getting like 32 volts. I don't know what I'm going to use 32 volts for, but maybe something. Who knows? Maybe it's just a bell ringer. I don't know. Maybe I'll hook this up to a little fan, and it can make a noise. You know, just crazy, silly stuff, just for fun. It's what you do, you know, when you're not doing something else. You're supposed to have work, rest, and play. And my play is the same as my work. I like to play with electronics. So when I'm building things, like I'm almost finished. I just finished this thing. I just finished this for a client. It had a power supply that died. So I changed out this power supply. It failed, but we're back in operation now. That thing works. This is a magnetone project I've been working on for a while. I built my own circuit, and it's basically built on a magnetone chassis, but I've stripped it all down to bare metal, painted it. I added a new transformer here. This is not the factory transformer. This one was. That's my sticker for getting into the Ventura Swap Meet today, or re-entry. You can like take stuff out to your car and go back in. Anyways, I'm supposed to be done with this week, hopefully. This is the last week of October. I was supposed to be done with it last month, but you know, things happen. I had to do some other work for a client, and when you have client money, you typically jump on that first. My daughter dropped off some drums that she's no longer needing, so I put these on Craigslist, and somebody's going to buy those, hopefully. There's some of the other parts of the drums over there. I'm keeping this one, and I bought a new red drum skin for it to go with my new drums. Juma got me these drums since he took all his drums off. I needed drums here at the shop for me to keep practicing on. So I got some new drums, and this is a kick drum that I had Violet playing. I really liked an 80s band that made like dual bass drum sounds, and their name is escaping me right now. Otherwise I'd tell you. They're an English band. Perhaps it'll come back to me here shortly. Anyways, this is the magnetone. This is the cabinet that goes with that white amplifier over there that I was just showing you. We got this all painted up, and it's going to be ready to go here shortly. This is the dragon head I got today from the Ventura Swap Meet. Pretty stoked on this thing. Hopefully it's not got too much bad voodoo on it. Maybe it's all good voodoo. I don't know. It's gonna maybe get incorporated into something. I think that's about it. I've been stripping my other Western Electric parts. Still got to do this one. When I get them, somebody else has done some stuff to them, and I need to clean them up before I use them. And these ones have been cleaned up. This is a birthday present that I just got for Juma. I need to put a capacitor in it. It's a stereo mic. I bought it on eBay for Juma's birthday, which is Halloween. Happy birthday, Juma. There's a strobe light driving me crazy still. But yeah, that's my desk. A little bit messy. Time for coffee. I'm out of coffee. All right, creators, that was my video part 2 of Ventura Swap Meet on a Wednesday. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope maybe you got something from this and are encouraged to look outside of your electronics catalogs for chassis to purchase. I find little little copper bowls and stuff like that I turn into little preamps. Usually sell them to friends or hoard them myself. But yeah, just trying to share my creativity, some aspects of it. Here's another fun one. This is the last thing I'm gonna show you. Another Western Electric thing. Back in the day, telephone operators would have these little headsets, and then they'd have a little chest microphone. And I bought 3 of these on eBay. I don't want to say how much, but they're Bakelite, and they're carbon microphones. The first one I opened up was dead. So I'm thinking of turning that one into maybe a little horn driver. It reminds me of the Western Electric horns that I'm excited about. I'm gonna see if I can mate this little Bakelite thing. Anyways, enough chat. Here they are. So these are little microphones. These would be resting on your chest, and you'd talk into them. I don't know if you ever saw that in movies, but they looked like little horns, little horn driver. And then I thought maybe I would mate it to something, to make a little tweeter horn, like with one of these little horn drivers that I'm pulling out of my clipshorn. I'm upgrading the clipshorn with these JBLs. So these ones came out of this horn also. So I'm not going to be using them in that. I'm not really wanting to sell them on eBay, but I don't know. We'll see how long they sit around not getting used. Maybe they'll get used. If they get used, then I'll keep them. If they are just a part of my education, then that's cool. Yeah. All right, creators. Catch you later.